Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope all you are fine and studying well. I am Samir, and today I am going to teach you chapter number 1, Social Science, Standard 6. Let's know the history. So, students, if you want to know the history, then how will you get such kind of historical informations? Think about it. Some objects we need, some books we need, we have to search about on web to know the history. So now in this chapter you are going to learn about the sources of to the history and dateline also. So in your curriculum of standard 6 we will know about an interesting subject of social science. Social science gives us information about social world of man like geography, economics, social conditions and institutions, political activities and organizations. Subjects under the history introduce us with social life of present time, while history gives us information about past of human society. With the help of the which we know our present, it is possible for us to know about social life of present life without living knowledge of past. Is it possible? Not possible. How was the man's life when he had not started using fire? अग्नि की शोध नहीं हुई थी, उसके पहले की लाइफ कैसी थी? Just imagine how must have been life of people without agriculture, road, transportations, houses, etc. पहले के ज़माने में ये सब आज जो हमें सुविधा मिल रही है वो नहीं थी, तो तब लोग क्या करते थे? History gives us information regarding all such aspects. History takes us a different world of past. It gives us information about customs and traditions, belief, diet, and tastes of people of different generations. We feel as if we are wandering in some of other world. You must thinking, why should we study about human society of past? History is not only related with matter of the past but also act as a reckle with a current system. यानी भूतकाल हमें वर्तमान के परिप्रेक्ष्य में क्या करना चाहिए वो हमें सिखाता है. What were ancestors? Where did they live? What did they eat? History gives us information about many such matters. It informs us about changes that have occurred in human life. Now let's see tools and resources to know history. Once a Chington read in a newspaper, a 400-year-old city has been discovered in Kutch of Gujarat. He was surprised. How can we know that this city is 400-year-old? Who might have built it and how? What was the diet of the people there? What type of clothes they must have been wearing? Think about it and imagine. How can we know the history? We have different tools to know the history. The first one is Talpatra and Bhojpatra. So what is Talpatra and Bhojpatra? It is a basic of palm leaves and birch bark. In the ancient time, man used palm leaves and birch bark for writing. लिखने के लिए birch bark और palm leaf का उपयोग होता था. What we call manuscript today. Talpatra means manuscript written on leaves of palm leaves. Bhojpatra means manuscript written on birch bark which is found in Himalayas. Supposed to ask in your exam. With the help of manuscript written on palm leaves and bark of the birch, we get information about the language and lifestyle. Many such manuscripts have been found. Manuscripts written on palm leaves and bark of the beech gives us information about man of ancient India. In lesson picture given here is about beech bark of palm leaves. You can see the writings on palm leaves and beech bark. Such manuscripts have been preserved in temple and monasteries. They have a text in Sanskrit, Prakrit and Tamil language. Even poems, dramas, stories and epics were also written on Talpatra and Bhojpatra. They have also been preserved in the form of book. They give us knowledge about customs and traditions, social belief, lifestyle of kings, science, educations, medicines, animal, etc. Second source is inscription, stone inscription. Writings engraved on stone, that is called inscription. Articles which are carved on metal and stone are called stone inscription. We can know about history from stone inscription. Many times inscriptions were done on metal also. King used to conserve with people by carving his orders and commands on these rocks. Many kings and kings have inscribed information about their kingdom, victories, religion and culture on the stones. Stone inscriptions of Ashoka are very famous. Records and inscriptions were written on this long lasting. Third source is copper plate, Tamrapatra. The text which is engraved on copper sheet is called Talpatra. Many kings have engraved information about their administration and donation on Talpatra. Such Talpatra have been found in Gujarat in large number. They give us information about name, religion, administration on donations. Such Tamrapatra have been preserved in Himalaya. Hemchandracharya Library, Patan, North Gujarat. LD Institute of Indology, Navarampura, Ahmedabad. BJ Learning and Research Studies, Vidya Bhavan, Ahmedabad. Shri Mahavir Jain Aradhana Kendra, Koba, Gandhinagar. Next is coins. Coins are very important source to know the history. Coins are also important source to know history about history. We get information about name of king, his religion, culture and time of these coins. Panchmark coins of 5th BC have been found in India, which is the oldest coin. Other than this gold, silver, copper coins of Greek kings, modern age, Gupta age have been found. They give us information about the social, religion and economic and political structure of the state. Here you can see the Panchmark coins, the oldest coins of India. The coins created by pressing metal precious mold are Panchmark coins. Now, students studying history, archaeologists, historian and travelers. History means information given by archaeologists about past of human society. On the basis of research, they go on ancient places and dig out house, coins, bricks, stones, implement, sample of food, bones of man and animal, etc. and study them and make us aware about culture of man of that time. Man has been wandering from one place to another since ancient time. Many travelers have visited our country to know the life of people there. From the travel details of such travelers, we get information about history and culture of our country. It includes travelers like Megasthenes, Pliny, Fahian, Huan Sung, etc. The research of archaeologists and historians gives us a glimpse of great civilization which flourished in northwest region on the bank of rivers Indus in India. Many cities existed more than 400,500 years ago. In the same way, it can also be known that many cities developed on the bank of river Ganga and nearby area about 2500 years ago. All this tool give us information about custom, food, attire, technology and culture of people of the time. By exploring many cities and villages, they have given information regarding cotton, barley, wheat. Besides, they have also give us information about animals of the time. Archaeologists are the scholars who study about the past, यानी जो इतिहास को जानता है, जानने की इच्छा रखता है, वो पास्ट के बारे में पढ़ता है. They categorize the tool found, do research, collect data from manuscript, document, achieves, and then scribe them into rigorous way. Archaeologists and historians bring a past of life. Now let's see the name of the land of our India. We know our country by two names, India and Bharat. The word India derived from Indus river, which is called Sindhu in Prakrit, North Indian river. People of ancient Iran and Greece were familiar with the Indus river. They come to contact with region about 2600 years ago. The Iranians called the Indus rivers Hindos, and people of Greece called Indus. They knew the east bank river of India. We know about the name of Bharat from Rig Veda. A group of people named Bharat came to settle in northwestern India. It is from their name that our country came to be known as Bharat. This group is also mentioned in the early work of Sanskrit, example Rig Veda. So one more time you have to read this till then here. Now about Dateline I will send you next video. Okay, thank you.